Hi, this is Troy from Full-Gamut Defense Arts. Starting on our second video in the Hunyuan push hands series. I didn't mention it last time, but these push hands drills come from the Helsinki 2000 seminar with Grandmaster Feng. So these all come directly from him. I may sneak in a couple in later videos that are not directly from him, but anyway. Tonight we are going to be working on the single hand moving step drills. So the first one, most of these are going to be walking in a circle. So two, three, step out, inside forearm, outside, and then one of you takes the lead on the circles. You want to make sure that's not always the same person. Inside, outside. Not really putting any pressure here, just we're doing a couple of forearm conditioning strikes there. Nothing too hard. And then the circles. And our main goal here is to stay opposite each other, not wander out and wander in, right? We want to keep the same distance, keep the same pressure, and keep in contact. Last time. Good. Moving on to the second one. This whole set is going to just be building on this first exercise we did. So the second one, we add in shoulder cow. Out, step in, step out, inside, outside, circle 3 times. We step out, step in, cow. 1, 2. Out, in, cow. Okay? Moving on. The next one, we're going to do elbow. Now, cow can be done anywhere. So this is not an elbow strike. This is still cow, but it's being done with the elbow. I threw in an extra strike there, but that's okay. Can be done that way too. And what we're trying to do here in this strike, I'm not trying to sneak the point of my elbow in and hurt him. It's really just the whole back of the arm is hitting the back of his arm. So there's no point. You shouldn't feel a lot of pain from this. It's more of a body conditioning, just like the forearms. All right, moving on to hip. Step out, step in, hip. We both tried to take charge there. This will be the last one. Okay. The next one is butt cow. Okay? Because you can use that part of your body as well. So, 2, 3, and we step out, we step in, boom. All right. Use that booty. Last one. Okay, and then we move on to knee, which is actually more shin than knee. Okay, but shin can be used for cow as well. Okay, not trying to hurt each other. Take this part of it slow until you get used to it. Never break your partner. Last one. All right. Okay. Starting into another set. These are all bumping. There's no forearm blocking in this one. Just a kind of a triangle step. So. Shoulder cow. Okay. Okay. Just that. All right. So the footwork on that one has been confusing us tonight. Our brains are fried from a long day of work. So the very first one, we'll go ahead and go into elbow this time. But the first is step out, arms come in, step in, and you do your bump. Then you step out with your outside foot, step across, and step in. Step out, step across, step in. But to get into that, your first iteration has to have only 2 steps. And moving on to the hip. So once again, we step out, step in, hip cow. And you notice one of those, I kind of reached for his hip with mine. I was out too far, just like he just did, okay? I was out too far, go ahead and step in, and I had to kind of reach for it and lean into it. We want to make sure that our step in gives us enough, go ahead, that we meet in the center and neither one of us is leaning into it. So there's a lot of timing and distance being worked on. Okay, now, moving on to butt. So, out, in, it really is butt, not just the back of the hip. It does have to be the butt. Okay? And the reason for that one, in my opinion, is to illustrate you can do this with any body part. If we wanted to do our upper back, we could do that. It'd be the same thing. It'd be step out, we'd step in. Right? it's an illustration of that. So finally we go to knee. Again, remember that is shin. So, oops, my bad. One, two, three. You have to adjust your stepping a little bit for this one. So we're making sure we step straight into the center of this circle we're standing on. Okay? Last one. All right. Okay, for the last single hand, this is practicing a sweep. Okay, be careful with this one. You can hurt yourself or your partner. So put your hand on their shoulder, and we're not winding up and kicking. Okay, I'm just going to come in and sweep, but I'm also pulling here at the same time. So he should just swing like a pendulum, and then he gets to take his turn. So. And you can see that if you really put some power into this and a little bit of a turn, you could really put somebody down. Okay? So simple as that. Try a couple on the other side. Just and you can tell if you get the timing off. If I come in and I don't pull here at the same time, I come in, he kind of is, I've lost it because I'm here and then I try to pull late and I'm just using back muscles instead of just, you resisted that time. Anyway, he also smacked me in the shin. That's all for the single hand moving